Mr. Mark Gillies, who is a product spokesperson for Volkswagen. But here's the thing. Mark worked at Automobile for 74 years. He's actually 116 years old. Looks great for his age. And we're good friends. So I'm going to torture him.
Far away. Torture away.
Torture away? So you heard it right here. I've been told to torture you. So we have to talk into this microphone so people can hear us. So I'm standing in front of, we're standing next to what is the next Volkswagen bus, right?
In theory, yes. I mean, it's a concept vehicle at the moment, but obviously we're gauging public reaction, which is the usual PR speak for, it's being considered for production at some point.
So this is the second one, right? Because we had a couple of years ago, we had the Bully concept.
Yeah, so we had the car last year at CES, and then we also had the ID concept at Paris, which was more Golf size. Mm-hmm. So the MEB architecture that this is based on is kind of extendable because basically it's a big underfloor battery, and in this case it's 111 kilowatt hours, which is a pretty substantial battery.
That would be the biggest battery in any electric vehicle on the market, right? So right now the biggest is the Tesla 100D, which is 100 kilowatt hours, which is good for 300 and something miles of range. This looks a bit taller, so probably not 300, but close to it.
We're saying about 270 is the estimated range. Okay. And basically it's got two electric motors, one at the front, one at the back. Each one is 201 horsepower. System output is 369 horsepower, all-wheel drive. We're saying 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds and a top speed of 99 miles an hour.
Nice. Okay. We should see. All right, turn around that way and we can all look at it. So we're out of the shot now. So this is obviously a design concept. So things like the cameras for the rearview mirror and the gray rubber tires are probably not going to make it to production, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of concept-y stuff on here, but if you look at it, the things like the autonomous driving, we've said basically we're going to have autonomous vehicles ready to go by 2025, and this shows the ways that you'd be able to do it. Like the steering wheel, when you're in autonomous mode, pushes flush into the dashboard, for instance.
Oh, that's really cool.
You can actually swivel the front seats around so you can torture your kids while you're driving along. Well, that whole concept scares me to death.
Yeah, right?
Being, as you say, 116 years old. So.
Yeah, your kids are in their 90s now, right? Your twins? Can we open this door and have a peek inside?
Yeah.
So if we go this way, Mark, you should probably do the honor because I'll break it. Okay, he's going to go get someone. But in the meantime, if we look inside, this whole door, it's sliding doors, sort of minivan style doors, opens right up, and you can run through the car. I mean, just jump right up and over.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to get in trouble if I do it. Look, I can jump in. I'm going to jump in. Sorry? Yep, somebody's trying to take a picture. Probably not of me jumping through. So, it doubles. I was told ugly, but that's
not you.
That's probably about the car. I think so. So this is how you get in, and then back out. Okay, or you can get in the front seat. So my one question is, what's the Buddha thing doing on the dash?
It's kind of fun.
It is kind of fun.
We actually had a lady with a hula skirt on earlier, which was kind of fun as well.
So, but the idea behind this dashboard is that when you're in autonomous mode, the steering wheel sort of retracts, goes flush into the dash.
Yeah, and if you see that tablet there, which, is navigation infotainment, that's actually removable. So you can take that with you. There's actually for most of the functions that you need when you're driving, there's a head-up display with augmented reality. So that's projected in front of the front windshield, basically.
That's really neat. And that is obviously clearly an iPad, but this is just a concept at this point, right? So that
Correct,
the idea is that it wouldn't necessarily be an iPad in production, but and probably the little spinning dude with doing the ohm is probably not crash compliant unless he's got a seatbelt on.
Yeah, I was wondering about that myself, yes.
Diesel engine option?
You were a very good friend until now.
See, nothing bothers Volkswagen guys more than talking about diesels, so I'll ask some more. No, I'm not going to. I'm just kidding. Is there anything new for this year for GTI, which I'm going to ask you about just because it's my favorite car in the world?
Yeah, in late summer, we've got a facelifted version coming. It's going to have a little bit more horsepower. I'm pretty sure that the performance pack is now standard. But basically, The car is going on sale around August, September timeframe. So there's some additional driver assistance features. Like I say, I think it's 10 more horsepower.
Okay.
And otherwise the same GTI we know and love.
Okay, you guys, so you heard that, right? Next year's GTI, on sale later this year. More horsepower, standard performance pack. It is already the best car on sale in the world, full stop. And I'm not saying that just because Mark hates me now. Diesel. But that's what's really going into production for the moment, this ID concept, which is named after an adult lubricant, is it not? Isn't there an adult lubricant called ID Glide? Which would be the drift version of this.
I have
right?
no idea.
Okay. He wouldn't know because
I'm 163.
he's 163 years old and doesn't do that anymore. However, I'm going to go leave the display now before they escort me off with a cane. So think GTI gets more power next year. Good to know. This is a really cool styling concept because everyone loves the bus.
I'll do a little sweep around.
Okay, camera guy's going to do a sweep around so you guys can see it a little bit more. And I'm going to shut up.
I will take a Snapchat. There you go.
The Washington Post would like to Facebook Live with you.
Any of you guys have any other questions about this concept or about any of the Volkswagen lineup, I can ask Mark while he floats around. But basically, to recap, the Volkswagen ID Buzz is a concept. It's right now on the MEB platform, which is the modular electric Baukasten or matrix. And so the batteries are under the floor. It's huge. It's a 111 kilowatt hour battery, which would mean range approaching 300 miles. It would be the biggest battery in production. Currently is Tesla, the 100 is the biggest one, is 100 kilowatt hours. I don't know of any plans for any other Volkswagen electric cars. Like I was just asked about an electric Scirocco. Right now, I think Volkswagen's not going to be willing to talk about future products because they're still dealing with the aftermath of the diesel problems.
Rock has interrupted because of that connection. But it'll come back. Keep talking. They might.
So if you guys can hear me,
If you can hear us.
Oh, there we go. They won't build it. We're asked to open in the back, but I don't think we're actually allowed to touch it. We have to let them do it. Remember, this is the third concept that Volkswagen has shown with this styling on it, so it's a good chance that they're going to build it. I mean, it's not going to look exactly like this, but they're gauging public interest, and every time they build one, everyone loves it. So it's a good sign.
All right, maybe we'll just do a sign off.
All right, looks like our connection's super